Welcome to the Fear of Being Labeled lesson. Now, this lesson could be a touchy one for you, but it is very important that we dig deep and find those pain points to where you can bring those out and eradicate them. So, have you ever felt that you have been labeled by other people, your friends, or maybe even the school system, and God forbid, your parents? This is real, as you might remember from my story in lesson 2. People label you or judge you all the time, and sometimes that label sticks on you, regardless of whether you realize it or not, or regardless of even if you want it or not. Labels such as "you're not smart enough" or "you are unreliable" are totally uncalled for in some cases and degrading for your morale. No matter how thick you think your skin is, their criticisms are bound to have an effect on you. Regardless, you have to be tough and not let these criticisms get to you. That really can be tough. And one of the big points about bringing this lesson up is, labels have a really big impact on you. And if you look at this image right here, you see the arrow. At the end of the arrow is where you want to go. That is your point B on your lifelong learning journey. So you start out at point A, and then you got all these little X's in the middle here. Those are the labels that are holding you back from reaching your success. You want to get beyond those labels. You want to break through those labels and not to actually let them hold you back, right? So that's why it's so important to dig deep and find out what those labels are if you are unaware of them, and be able to get past them. So that way you can reach your point B. Start from A, we want to get to B, but we're being held back. Okay, so here's how we can break through those labels. And this little graphic here is a very useful one because, maybe you didn't even realize that you had these labels here. And maybe you don't even know how to break through them. So that's why I'm here to help you out. That way you can get over those labels. Okay? So now let's talk about some other sorts of labels, such as the ones where people think you aren't good enough at anything. Those can be just as destabilizing. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter how your boss, coworkers, friends, the school system, or maybe even your parents label you, because you know who you are. You know what's inside your own mind. Those labels should not stick. But in case you are having trouble, you're in luck because there are ways of overcoming those labels. One of the best ways you can get unstuck from false labels is by reflecting and journaling on a daily or a weekly basis, which I will help you through in the next lesson. Believe me, it's a game changer. No matter what state of mind you're in, whether you're really healthy and happy, or whether you're really sad and down and depressed, it will help you. It will help you when it comes to sorting out your thoughts, feelings, and plans, and the actions that you want to take. More on this in the next lesson. You are the only one that can choose your own label. Believe that. And even then, that label can always be changed out with another one. This does not mean, however, that your big goal or your purpose changes. It also doesn't mean that you are faking who you are. You are still being genuine. You may ask, how can you change labels? How can you be seen in a different light by the other people around you or even your own mind? The answer is all about the actions you take. People will judge you from the way you present yourself, the actions you take or lack thereof, and the things you say, as well as the way you say them, and even the way you look. So be careful when you're taking actions, and be careful of the way that you present yourself. Here, we will discuss how you can present yourself in a better way. Present yourself in the true way you want to be seen, not a fake way. Don't be who you aren't, be who you should be. You should still be you. Just be you, the you who you always wanted to be and are meant to be. Be your natural you. That way, everyone around you will see you for who you truly are. And yeah, maybe you need to improve on certain aspects, but that's why action is very important. You want them to see who you want them to see you for who you really are, not who they want you to be. Every action you take and words you say should embody the person you truly are. Your daily thoughts and actions will shape how others see you. Although you shouldn't let negative criticism stand in your way of completing your goals, be sure to observe what other people are saying about you, because there may be a shred of truth in it, even if the comments are harsh and mostly false. That can be tough. But step outside of yourself when you're listening to other people. Listen on their words, but don't take them personally. Don't take them personally. Another thing that I believe you should be completely aware of is the way you speak and the vocabulary you use, including the pace and the tonality of your voice, which can affect how people perceive you. For example, if you are a very intelligent person, yet you speak in a way that does not connect or convey your intelligence in the way you want it to, because maybe your body language or the tone of your voice could change, this is the way that you can change by practicing the way you speak and the way you look while speaking, the speed you speak. If you speak in a very slow pace, people may think poorly. Now, does that really matter? Yes and no. Yes, because you want to be credible in front of people meeting you for the first time. And no, because most importantly, the most important part is that you know who you are. You know that you are intelligent. Plus, if the person thinks poorly of you just because of the way you talk, then is that really the type of person you want to be around, to associate yourself with? No, probably not, right? In light of this, one of the most important lifelong learning lessons you can work on is to improve your communication skills. The best way to do that is both by reading and communicating and practicing it through communities. And I have a great community for you. It's called Toastmasters. You could even do some public speaking to break out of your comfort zone. So that's what Toastmasters is all about. And if it is a community that you want to join, then definitely visit the website to find out more. If you don't really want to join a community though, you can still improve by paying attention to the vocabulary you use. I encourage you to continually or consciously improve your vocabulary every day, but that doesn't mean you need to use huge words to sound smart. In fact, clarity should be your main focus. That is the most important weapon in communication. Simplicity and clarity in what you say will help people to see you in a light that you want to be seen in. In order to be able to be who you want to be and escape all the labels that other people paste on you, you need to adopt a lifelong learning mindset. Learn what you want to learn, when you want to learn it, and how you want to learn it. Apply what you learn as soon as you can. That way, other people see you are actually worthy of the label that you are presenting yourself as. Always strive to improve your communication skills because that's going to be the one most powerful tool in now and in the future. In the now and in the future. It's not so you can brag or show off. It's so you can be your true self. You don't need to prove anything to anyone, including yourself. All you need to do is be the best you there possibly can be by following through with what you promise yourself and others. Be a person of your word and the actions you take. Now, challenge yourself by creating a new vocabulary list. Each day, add one new word to your list. Try using the new word at least 3 or 4 times throughout the day, whether it's writing, SMS, or talking to your coworkers, friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, or spouse. Additionally, challenge yourself by searching for a public speaking community, such as Toastmasters. You can visit the Toastmasters International website, linked here, to search for local clubs. If there is a Toastmasters club in your area, then contact them to see if you can join. They're usually very welcoming. Email me at matt@bookmatic.com to let me know how both exercises go. I want you to explain your experiences. And if this is a couple weeks away before you actually go to a Toastmasters meeting, that's fine. After you go, message me. Email me, WhatsApp me, whatever is most comfortable for you. And just let me know how it goes, your experiences, and we will be in contact. Now, move on to the next lesson.